My wife and I kind of have this joke that we have a therapy jar and we put money in the jar anytime we do something that might be damaging to our kids. Because no matter how good your parents are, they're leaving behind some kind of pattern that is workaholism, that is addiction, that is anger. And so unless you're actively breaking that pattern or noticing that pattern in yourself, you will mimic them. You will mirror what they have done and what they're doing, thinking that it's normal. And I can see that myself when I correct my kids or when I'm super stressed out and I start yelling or, not acting in a right way, I realize that I'm putting that pattern onto them. That when they're stressed out, now they get to be angry or they get to do these things because, well, dad did it. So unless you're very aware that your kids are watching everything that you do, and if you're lucky, they're with you for 18 years, that's a long time. That's all the formative years. And so as much as you love them and they love you, you really can't be the best parent that you can be unless you're acknowledging what you're passing on to your kids. Onsite allowed me to give language to things that I was too fearful to talk about. Because Onsite, once you are working through that trauma or past experience, you have power over it when you leave. So that's been a huge shift for me, to not feel so alone, to not feel like I'm the only one dealing with certain things that are supposed to be unspeakable, or if people knew about them, they wouldn't be friends with you. It's just not true. It reframes the story that you're telling yourself in your life. So as a filmmaker, as a storyteller, I feel like I understand what's going on, but to actually do it to your own life and to know where you are in that story and to look back and have a different perspective or a different narrative that you've been telling yourself for years is wildly healing. You leave there completely refreshed and have this sense of new identity in a way, and to have forgiveness for your past, and to really know that the future can be whatever you make it. When you think about your life and you think about your family and your friends and your job, mental health is the number one important thing. If you're not doing well with your brain, with your thoughts, with your depression, with your addiction, with your relationships, you need to go. And 99% of people are struggling in some way. They've just convinced themselves that they're gonna put it off, or it's not the right time, or it's too expensive. But truly, it's invaluable what you get at Onsite. You can't put a price tag to it. And so after I finished, I actually told Miles, if there was a way to fund everyone in the world to go to this process, it would truly heal the world and change the world dramatically.